It's so bright. I don't know how to fix my lighting, guys. I don't know. Is it the gain? Is it the brightness? Oh. It's a little bit nicer. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hello, it is me, Follow Sweet. Yes, I would like to save the changes. It's a good bot. It's a good bot. Oh, geez. Am I even streaming? Hold still. Hold still.
Yeah. I think we know where it's at now, so.
Okay, apparently I am live streaming right now. Hold still. Is that me? Pause that.
Alright, it's on you.
Is it, wait, hold still. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Creator Studio. There's that. And I'm live streaming. Hey! There. There I am. Hello! Hello, Agamemnon! Greatness indeed. Are you guys ready to see an Argus kill? Because I am. It's about time.
He's really not monkeying around. Nice one.
Oh yeah. Where? Where am I? Oh, great. I don't know, Tony. Where is greatness? We'll never know. Move rage. Remember to stack and then get your buff after.
Nah.
Everyone has 3 rage stacks.
Yeah, that's death.
Who had rage?
I only got 1.
I was careful.
Careful.
Shut him out.
If it goes off already. So careful, there's a mechanic and it's called rage. No, I think he's lagging because he was only barely above me. Are you okay? No, I'm actually not being snarky. Are you okay? Hello,
Okay,
Abby.
go ahead.
My gosh, guys, it's always crazy. There's always something going on. It's the end of the expansion. It's madness. Everybody is just crazy. All melee spread. Everybody stack in. Move over a little bit more.
Haunting?
We can space them out a little bit further, guys. Spread.
More.
He's good now. Thank you. Remember to get your buff after this. Stack tight for con.
Taunting.
It's far right, guys. Watch out. That's good. He's a little bit far away, guys. Make sure you stack well for these. Turning is out. Everybody else stay in. Stay in tight. Oh, sorry. And then after tight, you'd get out of that. Sorry. Everyone spread.
Taunting.
Tranky. Roche, you're on the next TR.
It's a good comment.
This is you, Roche.
We need 4%, guys. Let's push this. Nope. Wipe it.
Yep.
I think homemade pancakes are the best ones. Crazy, yeah,
Yes.
that's one way of putting it. It's only Monday. Crazy does not usually report for work until Wednesday. It is cray, guys. I think everybody is just antsy. It's the summer. People want to be out and about and doing things. I think everybody's like, we don't need to do this anymore.
Or you were early. Yeah, that.
I need to post this, guys.
Yeah, there was.
I had
think
rage.
you,
I was trying to
yeah.
place myself with rage and everything, so I wasn't.
Yeah, I think you went one TR early because you did it as we were moving on the soul blades. But
I know, after I got so much sun.
That Amanda.
Another one.
Oh.
I'm sure someone has said it.
Oh, I assumed that one of your other tanks said that to you, and that was why you said that.
I was actually thinking of it from like a DPS perspective. Because I know some people like accidentally stand in front of it and it's like, ooh.
Good to pull.
no, sorry. Spen is fixing a UI thing, and then we're gonna move him in.
Hey, how far have y'all gotten? Hello, Hobo Twitch. Let's see. We had a couple of sub 30 pulls. We haven't gotten to the point where we have a really clean transition to the res phase. So we're still working on the chains. We're switching around like whether or not we want to double heal or we want to double break or single break stagger. What? These are like... Oh, that's true. They're like, what are these boxes here for? stopped worrying about AP at the 34 straights, then 52, then 75. Each time I caught that carrot, I quit caring. It's true. Oh my gosh, it's so true. You got it to 10% on Thursday? How did I read the first part of your thing and I didn't read the second one. That is awesome. Congratulations, Hobo. That is amazing. That's pretty cool, man. And have you got any like hints, tips, any like suggestions? We're still here. I think at this point we're just like waiting for everybody to see how everything kind of goes in. Oh man, you got it. You've totally got it. It's once you're able to like consistently get past the res point, you're gonna get it, man. I totally feel it. Today's gonna be a good week for you. Today is gonna be a really good week for you. It's gonna be a really
Did you
long
get those
day.
weak auras, Sven?
Weak auras received. The instance was pulled up.
It should be good soon.
Yep, it's true. You just gotta get your guys going, and you gotta feel. Everybody's gotta get into the groove of it. It is really cool to see like kill videos because everything goes right on a kill video. Everything is like expand,
Okay, someone's
collapse.
coming in.
Yeah, Allie, they need to execute. Where's all your warriors?
Excellent. All right. Did you get the note, Sven?
Let me check real quick.
Should just start with P3.
Yes.
Okay, you're just gonna take Roche's timings. You're gonna do the Titanic Rage, not after the third gaze, but the one right after that. I'll give you stage directions.
E6TR for first phase.
Yeah.
Adapting to the chains and spread sites is what was tripping
Someone
up.
can give Sven a
You're
flask.
6, aren't you?
Feast is going on.
We had a random trade chat person come
I
in.
think I'm either. I think I'm 5.
You're 6.
I'm 6. So
I'm 4 and 5. And then...
We
Yeah.
honestly,
I think that's right.
we have a really good roster,
But I'll call it for him.
but I swear something keeps happening. It's like one of our people just like they left their wallet at a store and they just lost everything, and
Someone give Sven a flask.
Yeah, flavor gummy.
Okay, excellent.
it's just one thing after another. So
Okay, you good to go, Sven?
we just have slow starts.
Yeah. Should
Okay.
be.
Okay.
Minor things to fix, but we're good for now.
No problem. All right, iron on you. Thanks for coming in, Sven. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Whoa.
I
Not me,
didn't do
but-
that. That was
Okay.
it.
Yeah, go.
Go on it.
Just go for it.
Melee spread.
Right.
I agree. Something.
Master boss is the
Oh.
worst. We need Holy up because we're running with 5 healers.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Stack first cone, guys. Get in tight.
Something.
It's a little bit right, guys. Everyone spreads.
I'm so bad. Sorry, guys.
Tranking. Sven, you have the next. You have the next TR.
Stop running away from people with fear.
It's a little bit left. Watch out. Okay, wipe it.
Wait, look where I am. I'm watching myself just wandering. That's my fault.
Feast is still up.
What is it with shamans and rage? You guys don't even play with rage. It's not like you're like Fury Warriors or something.
I had like a whole new set of weak auras screaming at me then.
No, it's
And
not.
I was like, "Ah!"
It's not you. I wasn't. It's more like. Oh no, where's Holy Freak?
Oh, get a
Hey,
DK back.
Aqua?
Get that DK
Yeah.
back here.
Do you have the old weak auras we used?
Yeah, I didn't take the new ones.
Can you please send me those? You'd be my hero.
Anybody have that DK's information so we can get him back in here?
See. Looks like he disconnected in Discord. Probably like an internet drop.
Yeah, he died.
You
He
know?
dead drop. Any damage at all.
Yeah.
So.
He's probably faking the easy because he's on the hold.
Nah, he
No, Durnan
wasn't.
pulled. It was totally Durnan's pet.
Freak's back on BNet, so he's logging back in.
I feel like for one, it's really good that we're rating 3.5 hours a night because we average about 2. So I'm
Yeah.
feeling like we're making some progress.
Like, I'm just gonna address it. Like, I am probably super pissed as anyone that we have like multiple no call no shows. So like we're gonna be adding someone new tomorrow. Some of you people know of Raylan Sizzle, and then we're gonna be adding in Chaos next week as well. Yeah, not tomorrow, Wednesday. So we are making an effort to add more people. I have been approached by a couple people from R that is disbanding, so I'll be talking to them as well.
Back online.
Yeah. Alright, iron on you.
Freak said that his dog ran face first into his modem.
Sounds like that dog needs to go.
Melee spread.
Okay.
Stacking tight for this cone.
Careful, go ahead and reincarnate if you can. Oh no! TR was coming out.
Oh, I didn't hear you say.
A quantum coming. Ish.
Sorry, the cone's coming and I panicked.
No, it's okay. Yeah, let's wipe this.
Minute 20. I just popped Avatar.
Ah,
Well,
your avatar doesn't matter. That's not gonna get us the kill.
Beast is still
Minute 20 on my aspect.
But when we get the third buff is when I pot and I blow my second set of major cooldowns.
You should do it like a what is it, like one of those the decision charts, right? Are 2 people dead? Don't use your cooldowns.
I have 5 minutes on Vanish.
Oh my gosh.
I have 2 weeks till I'll be in the top 2 damage again.
There you go.
Oh no.
I like this.
Oh, that's good. That's perfect timing.
Yeah, these are good full timers. Can we consistently do these?
Oh my gosh.
Get one for Wednesday?
Over, are you on the left? Are you taking the haste first buff?
It's right. I think he goes right.
Okay, I was only asking because you had your rage on the left-hand side.
I should probably go to the right.
Yeah, you can.
If you're gonna be on the right, I need you to be on the right because warriors can swap. Our buffs don't matter. Both haste and mastery are good for us, so I can switch sides.
Right.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So yeah, if you're gonna be on the right, I need you to be on the right.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Sounds good. I'm now ready. My avatar is ready.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
Oh, I'm glad his avatar's ready. That's all that matters, right, guys? Inferno.
Tommy.
Haste to the left.
Take it one more.
Thank you.
Jump it.
Okay, good. I feel like it's like as long as no one dies to the first cone. Let's just take it cone by cone, guys. Cone by cone.
Tommy.
Stacking tight for cone.
Escort.
Jump it.
Tree out. Everybody else stay in. Stay. It's a little bit right. We're good.
Great.
Tommy.
Everyone's red.
Shrinking. Spend your next TR.
Bumping.
1.5% ahead. Very good job so far.
Moving in.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
I got him.
There's 3 of our healers dead.
Did you guys get scythed there? What happened?
I think
2 of us had the soul blight, and we took damage from that as the rage was going out.
Alright, well,
step into the storm.
No, killing blows, killing blows.
Please tell me your avatar didn't go off or whatever that is.
He popped the avatar right before he killed everyone.
Anybody happen to see Roche's DPS? I'm just wondering if anybody else sees it.
That's why we wiped. Yeah, why do you think we
Good job. Good job, healers.
That's because no, it was you're the one because you had top DPS that we wiped. Don't blame the healers for this.
My bad. I'll be more mediocre from here on out.
We have weak aura showing when malwares have top DPS.
No top
Sure we
DPS.
wipe.
Automatic wipe. Yeah, get
It just-
pretty automatic.
There's just a picture of Kermit the Frog and says suicide underneath it.
What?
Thanks. Now I have his
Inferno,
voice
can I
in my
get
head
some?
saying,
Hi ho.
Is that like a meme or
Suicide
something?
here.
What the hell?
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
Kermit suicide?
Oh,
don't
man.
don't-
Sorry,
don't
I
get
shouldn't.
anything done tonight if you link this.
I shouldn't joke, please. Everybody, stay safe.
I will never get procs like that again. I don't think I've ever seen 3 million damage.
Did you go to Storm Elemental after talking to Sizzle like that?
Yep,
last night?
that's what I'm playing right now.
Mm.
And it's giving me procs out that wazoo.
Does anybody have a link for the Blightward lore that says
I would.
before or after?
Wazoo sounds familiar. Because I was thinking Kermit, and then I thought Fozzie Bear, and I'm like, Waka Waka. That wazoo game. A lot of,
Jordan?
yeah, you don't even want to know what goes through my mind sometimes to get the...
Durnan, are you good? Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
I'll look it up. watch out for that scythe, guys. Okay, melee spread.
Oh shit. Well, sorry.
Taunting.
Oh, far right, far right.
What? That's,
Wipe it, wipe it.
that's a wipe.
Guys, I got so many pyroprocs.
Sorry about that.
No, that's not my fault. That was mediocre damage there.
I got like 18 million pyroprocs.
Now I got a soul blight and then I got rage while I was running out and Havlik was standing where I was going to drop my soul blight.
Yeah, because I had Soul Blight there and was standing there already for it.
Yeah, I just like saw this like warrior running through, and I was like, is that Stu? Where is he going? Kind of a confluence of hilarity.
I don't think I raged anyone else.
Please try
No.
not to traumatize our mages, though, in the future.
There were actually like I think 3 people with rage debuffs, at least from what I could see. Okay, cooldowns, anyone?
Rough night.
Taunting.
Stacking tight for cone. It's a little bit left, watch out.
Taunting.
Stay in, stay in, stay in. It's really right, watch out. Please don't move early like that. Everybody spread.
Drinking.
Rage move.
This is yours, Sven.
Come on, watch the
Dead.
right side, people.
Let's res Avalik.
I think
No,
this
this
is
is 4 dead. Let's go. What happened?
7.
4 important people.
What
Had you died before you were able to put off your heals, Sven?
Yeah, I'm working on it, sorry.
yeah,
I'll
just,
be better.
just drop Slink right on top of the stack point, like as it's coming out, and like that should be more than sufficient.
Is there any point that would be better for you? Instead of the last one?
That's not the problem. I was between rages with Soul Blight, with Fear, trying to dodge the cone, and the rage went out. I had everything, sorry.
It's okay. Any CDs? Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
sure you move out. Far right, far right.
Flavor left, Tom, escort.
Coming. Everyone spread. Let's make this a good cone.
Drink over. Here, spin.
Watch out, there's a blight right behind the group. That rage on the right is gonna have to. Nope. Oh, okay, that too.
Back. Moved into taunt. Started his combo.
Perfect.
I'm gonna move him in this way. Excuse me. Oh wait, not so much.
Someone chose to stay in with a soul blight.
Yep. It's fine. It's definitely doable.
Oh, where'd all my markers go? Oh wait, never mind. I didn't take this one back.
Okay.
Positions.
Gaze. Gnosis in the middle. Run Durham if you have it. It's on me.
It's not good.
She was 3 stats. Make sure she's kept coming back.
Copy.
Coming off. Ready for spell work. Spell work now.
Taunting.
Bombs go off. Gaze positions.
Copy.
Rage right under the boss. Taunting.
Bombs go up 3.
Viewers, get ready to go out to the far wall.
Just get ready for sacrifice.
Okay.
Then run up. Good attack. Good. Bombs go off.
Taunting. Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, I need something.
Ironbark.
Copy.
After these bombs go off, it's gaze.
Gosh.
Bombs. Gaze. Ruin stack.
1%. I'm
What?
getting shit up.
Ruin stack.
We're all good. We're all good. Smooth, just like a baby's bottom.
Use the logout thing here.
Yes.
Yes.
No logouts.
The spin logout maneuver.
Wasn't sure if that'd been patched or something.
Nope.
Am I still DPS? No. Nope, I'm tanking.
Killed her.
Am I still DPS? Tony, do you know me at all? Look at his toe.
Okay.
First stat point is green for ranged, correct?
Right, green is on range screen. Tanks will take him to purple.
So Spen, you've got everything on the first chain break.
Careful, remember I'm dying. I'm back, so you don't have to die.
Look at us. We got a little blanket
think
of
that's-
bodies.
When Stein's in, she
I'm
prefers
saying-
to do it. So
He thinks it's a hack, so she doesn't want to get in trouble.
no, she's just used to doing it the other way.
2,
Well,
1.
there's only
Release.
2 times you could do it that way, and that
It's
you don't
clear?
get used to doing it.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Sides. These will spend first, so stand next to them or behind them. Don't move. Okay, go.
Rage is split up. I need to get through you.
He's really close to the wall.
I'm gonna move him right now.
Hard swap.
Dying on this next.
Rage is. I need to get in. Yeah, move him out. Keep moving him to red. We're a little bit off.
Chains 1 is coming.
Okay.
Remember to run together.
Yep.
Run them out, guys.
Alright, all you spend.
Perfect.
Go spend.
Please, module back to purple, please.
Fear's on purple.
Spend. Where's my
Ready? Hard swap.
Dying on this one.
You're blocking the things that raise there.
You're up.
Scythes, watch your position.
Bob, Jekka. Jekka, run out.
Enemy's dying.
Oh, Crown's dead.
It's a white.
That was very good though, guys. It was very smooth up until we had the chain break issue, but that was actually really smooth for our first look at phase 3 tonight.
Yeah, okay, so there's one thing I want to point out here, the way that we're going to manage this a little bit differently. If you look where Storm is right now, let's see, right about there. So look at where blue is right here. So we're coming out of the second module. We were previously spread to the mid, and instead what we're going to try to do here, if you guys looked at the video, is we're going to kind of spread around this in like a circle. No one should be on where the square is, and if you get fear, you just collapse onto the square and then go back to the wall. Does that make sense? So that way we're much closer to the wall, and then we can just all like get escorted back. Who was tanking there after? I think the first at the end of the first module.
That's Iron.
Okay.
As soon as he really needs to start moving the minute the module spawns.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. If we could just move that maybe like 5 seconds sooner.
Well, so there's always going to be a slight delay because he's waiting for shield to die to take it up. So there will be a slight delay on the first one.
Okay. Well, I mean, is there any way that we can be moved clear, because we were in danger of eating side there. Okay. Yeah, shield. If you can just move him then a little bit sooner there. We were.
Okay.
That was just a little. That was pretty scary. So the blue position will be approximate for that, and then we'll try to deal with the fears and rages that are coming out of that second module that way. We'll run to kind of like close to Argus, kind of about like if Argus is where Moon is presently, we'll be kind of maybe about here where the mushroom is. We'll get Roar from Bijou and then like get out and kind of spread sort of semi-loosely around Square. It's just crucial that no one is actually on Square itself.
Keep in mind that that's probably going to be really close. The boss was right up against the wall that time.
Okay.
So blue will likely have to be a little further. Not by much, but
probably wouldn't probably still be fine where it was.
Okay.
That's generally about where ours was. We weren't that far off.
Okay.
I thought we had gone back to the strat where we were going to have him against the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have him against the wall there, and then that's gonna be like the light spread around blue, just that we're not out in the middle.
Just make sure that he's faced towards the wall more.
Yeah. Okay, should be good. Alright.
Haste, move left.
Something.
That was bad. I should not have done that. I went for the buff when I shouldn't have. Hello, especially Mr. White. Do you just hop into my stream to just have me say hello to you and then you leave me? Stay in? Stay in? It's really, really bright. Res spin. He's covering the last set.
Okay, that would be after. Drake.
Wipe it.
Need a minute and a half.
Okay. Feast is still up.
Darna, you the same way when you get the third buff is when you pop your second set of cooldowns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything. Murder, Crows, Beast of Wrath, Aspect, Pot, all comes up right then.
I actually had everything about 5 seconds before it just because it makes sense, but it's I save it for the next buff.
Well, I guess it was my fault that time. Millware on top. Wait,
Yeah, exactly. You had the weak aura pop for you too.
Make sure everybody's repaired.
There we go.
Okay, go ahead. Aaron.
Should.
It wouldn't be back up in time for phase 2.
Haste, move out.
Take another.
Res first.
Go ahead, shield.
Far left.
Good.
Can I say I post some pics of my cats and you're never there to see it? Aww. I want to see your cats. Haste move. Thank you. Careful.
That's
Wipe it. So I know some of these pools are going sideways and everybody's trying to learn the ropes again, and we have a couple of new people, but we cannot like fall behind on like mechanics that we already understand, know how to do. So just need everybody to like not be careful.
Be more careful.
No.
In the sea way.
Be sort of
Better
careful.
than careful.
Yeah, be more than careful.
Please pay attention though. Like it's little stuff like that just like picks apart pulls.
Like pushing this phase is not the issue. This phase, we just play it as safe as possible. This phase is boring. We've seen it a billion times. We don't need to see it anymore. Don't care about your DPS. He's gonna push no matter what, as long as everybody's alive. Like, what we really want is to get to phase 3. And we can't do that if people are still trying to focus on DPS in the first phase. So I know that's not the main issue. We've been having a couple of other issues besides that, but I can't stress enough how much that I just need you guys to like concentrate on staying alive and not killing everybody.
Timer, Evelyn?
Good now.
Okay, go ahead.
I know, Allie. I know. It's so annoying. I mean, as a tank, like, I don't really, like, obviously, I don't understand. Like, for me, so I will take it this way. People, there are 2 parts of raiding a mythic, right? There's the part where you're getting down bosses, which is amazing. And then there is the part of the game that involves parsing. You want to have high ranks. You want to be the best that you can be. And that is like a huge part of this game. I don't want to discount that. I think that's a very important part of this game. However, that is a game that you play once you understand content. The first part of this game, especially when you're in a raid team, the first part of actually killing bosses is the most important part. And that is the part that we need to make sure. And that's what makes a good raid team. What makes a good raid team are people who are willing to put that first priority or put that first part of the game first. Exactly. So, because that's what's gonna get you ranks.
Left side.
Coming.
I need to escort right side.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because
Drinking.
but I don't want to discourage my raiders from doing really good DPS. Like, because I mean, that's what gets people. Because that's what people have a right to enjoy the game, right? And if they enjoy taunting,
good push. Squeeze in there for the rage.
I'm drinking.
Tree also drinking.
I'm just gonna pull him back here. This feels like a good spot.
Can we get a gateway down because Nagris is dead?
I'm okay. I'm just gonna stay.
Let's go 3, 2, 1.
Oh man, a weird lag. Ooh.
Coming. That's bomb shoot. Get ready for spell warning. Now. Spell ward now.
Tank splaining. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Taunting.
Good spell word.
Rages.
Healers, get ready in a little while. It's not yet.
Taunting.
Healers, get ready. Yeah, healers, get ready.
No gates. Be ready to run.
Taunting.
Three out.
Taunting.
Last bomb. There it goes.
Stack up.
We made it, guys. We made it to phase 3 again. That was a really clean phase, guys. Let's try to get 2 portals up next time though, just in case we get 1 dead warlock.
Damn, over. Nice damage.
It's okay to let a monk be top DPS.
Log out.
Warlick.
NBU will prevent leather anywhere.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, what did all the male protest in the center?
Roshan, careful, betrayed us.
Sorry, I wasn't informed of this.
Releasing in 3, 2, 1, release. And you can go in front, re-rune. No early interrupt.
Sides, stand next to these. Don't move. Spread.
I got hit by 2. Jeez, this is not very good. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not very good. Okay, well. I'm releasing.
Okay.
I'm dying to this.
Swap.
You should be backing off already.
You need to pull him way out. We got a slow kill on that one.
This is chains coming up. Break. Go ahead, spin.
Oh, well, that sucks. Shaw knocked me into the tree. I'm alive, sorry.
It's okay. Let's just make sure we get this phase down.
Good seekers.
Melee fears, move back to the corner. Ready to hard swap. Hard swap in 3, 2. Everyone in.
Move the boss. Move him out.
So we're gonna go in. We're gonna get roar.
That's good. It's a good
Yep.
spot.
We're ready to roar. 3, 2, 1. Give us roar. Spread.
You can squish him out a little bit farther. And Ray collapse back in.
Get to the sides. Watch for them. That's set 1. That's set 2. Chains. Turn and go. Good.
I have like, oh shit, I died again.
Did
Sven died.
ah okay. I was just wondering if that was a death. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
hit
so
by
that
2
one,
thighs and fell behind.
No, that one, Durnan perfect. That's exactly. If we have 1 hunter, get it. Yeah, just immediately hit the deck. Then nobody has to go up for silence. That was perfect. Span also happened to die. So.
Yep.
I'm gonna move the restack point just a little bit because I think we killed it faster that time, so it should be maybe about closer to there. Ballpark.
I heard it cheap. Right when we got that second set of chains, we can go to 5.
I don't even know when that happened.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that. I'm too focused on using my abilities.
Sides. Where were you? When the sides come up, were you guys alive?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah,
You're
I was.
holding the boss, right, Shield?
On that second set when I grab him, yes. I was holding.
guys are one quadrant too far over there, by the way.
Yep, we are.
The spot I'm talking about, tree, is more towards like orange right now. And then I can use totem on the fear group, and then everybody can escape that way, so that we're not as tightly bunched right there, so that we can make sure we're clear spread for that gaze, and then we can stack easier because of the spread. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can you take Windrush without losing anything big?
I have Windrush right now.
Okay, yeah, just give us Windrush then, and we'll just kind of go out at like a 45-degree angle then. And we'll just go like towards the direction of blue, which I think that blue should be about the right stack point there, I think. Feast on them.
Did that feel better ranged?
That honestly felt fine. It's still the fact that the boss is not moving off modules when they're spawning.
Yeah, we
Like that first module again, like it was. I literally had it was on like the 1 pixel that kept me alive. It was that tight. He's got to move as soon as the module spawns. Not the second module, the first module.
There's Feast Feet. Nose, can you drop another cauldron, please?
Oh yeah, I did. It's
It's under me. Let me move.
Oh,
It was right
it's at
there.
it's at the edge of
It's
the
under the
feast.
feast. There it is. There's a fish feast in the warlock, so can't really see it. Fish won't be there.
Everybody repair if you haven't yet.
Evelyn just brought up a good point in healer chat. We're gonna call, instead of calling first and second sets, we'll just say between or on top. So on top means that set is going to spin first. So make sure you're stacking as the
Other way around.
Or sorry, the set that spins first you want to stack. I mean, you can stack on top of them. You can stand right next to them. The biggest thing is always like the set that spawns first spins first. So I mean, you can literally stack like right on top of them and just stay there and just don't move. I don't think we had any deaths on the first set of spinning size there, so that was pretty good.
On the first and second, we had a few though.
The second we had a few, yeah. So just again, look and see which set is spinning first. I'll try to again call that out as to whether you should stand next to them and just don't move, or as to whether you need to be between. We should be good, but Iron, go ahead. We'll take a break here in a little bit, guys, since we got a little bit started late. Are the tanks good? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, sorry guys, got distracted.
Something.
Take a third.
Stack tight.
On two.
stay.
Spread. Watch the.
Yeah, give us just a little bit more room. This is perfect. Let's make this a good cone. Can we get a Babalik, or is he under a blight?
I'm under blade. You guys can free heal the rest of this.
Mm-hmm.
Give Span up his bomb. Second bomb.
Taunting?
Give the rage some move there.
I'm good. I've got plenty.
Okay. Tree drinking.
Drag your butt over here.
It's not drunk.
Little warrior legs.
Very good at spreading ranged. Right in there. That was perfect.
Okay.
Taunting.
Sprite.
I saw that. Oh, I saw it. You had nowhere to go. Taunting.
Healers get ready soon.
Helios, be ready to run it.
Yeah.
Taunting.
Go Chronic.
Always follow your Agamar. Taunting. We did!
Taunted. No taunted back. Just
Rage is coming out.
Helios, be ready.
Oh, I'll take an extra. I'll take an extra.
Span, be ready. It's gonna be on you.
You don't know, bro.
1%. Good.
That was great. That worked out great.
Ripjack is top though.
Aquant, you almost had the mail. We need more cloth represent.
I really want to take this totemic revival right now, though.
Do it.
Release.
It goes away if you don't use
Log
it.
out.
You might as well.
Team.
Where
I was gonna say we added another male person to the stack.
Come on, Roche.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I should have known. Team male, don't go.
Release in 3, 2, 1. Release. Go behind.
Clear. Straight clear.
Team male had some problems.
Well, you should log out like normal people.
They were discussing their top parses. Right?
Position up.
Okay. Stand right next to these. And then don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Spread.
Eight.
Move the boss. Yep, let's start him moving. Okay, move him up a little bit. We're a little bit tight back here. The module didn't die as fast as we needed.
We have problems.
Tranking spin. Save your shooties.
Health stone if you're low.
Module in 6.
Back, get ready. Hard stop 2, 1. Hard
Move the
stop.
boss.
Yeah, I just have miners. I'll just go with barrier and everything on this set then.
That's fine.
Don't forget we changed the blue spot, guys.
Yeah.
Here's we go.
Go.
Move him out a little bit more.
Spread
He's a little bit
blue.
close.
I'm gonna run through the boss.
Chains of 3.
Stand next to these. Don't move.
Good.
Done.
Watch Aqua.
Health pot if you guys are low.
Break.
Shoot. Yep.
Let's get that tight module, guys. Those spheres were not on top of each other.
Module.
Moving in.
How many sides is that iron?
Find out. This is 1.
I'm gonna switch him around, guys, after this scythe.
Go, go. Get out, get out.
Ooh, this is not good. This is not good because the module is going to spawn right on top of the tree.
Well, the tree's under the other module.
This is gaze, so get ready to, we'll call it, wait for the module, 5 seconds, kill yourselves.
Res 3, 2, 1. Res.
I'm going to need you to take it after this scythe, iron.
Dead.
Oh wait, why did that module go over there?
Not everyone was dead.
No, I wasn't alive.
Okay, if that happens, you can always kill yourself in a previous,
I was not able to get the red.
Okay, well, I mean, that was good. That was awesome, guys. That was the first time we've seen that. I am going to move the markers back a little bit more just because I do want to be able to, if we get to that point again and the modules are just, the only problem is that they're dying slowly, let's give ourselves a little bit more room to operate around that.
Yeah, orange should be about the stat point, approximately, for where you want to die. Basically just, stack on orange. Yeah, since we're going to just take 5.
Real quick, it's been talked about every time. If you are dead, you stay dead. You do not release to collect orbs in the realm. I am the only one collecting orbs. You're making me run to places where you're collecting them, and then I have to turn and run somewhere else. You're wasting my time down there. Do not release until the tree is out, then you release to the tree. Please.
What if they already collected the orb? Like, wouldn't it the same amount of time you'd be spending anyway?
No, because he's looking to over clusters.
Yeah, I'm going for clusters, and then I'm heading towards a cluster, and all of a sudden somebody who's dead collects that cluster. Now I have to turn and stop what I was doing to go somewhere else. When I could have already either...
Considering we lose 2 or 3 people, or honestly 5 people in the first module, I don't even think you need to kill yourself. Enough people die that they can just collect the orbs.
Your liability. If you die early and you're not roast, do not release.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I mean, on a good kill, obviously all of these strats are built around on a kill. So if we are doing it the right way, it's only no one's dead except for Roche. If that's the case, let Roche practice getting all of the orbs the right way and not running around wasting his time.
Right.
Speaking of deaths, the people in the middle with rages, I just watched them just bleed to death and no heals at all. Like the hunter and
I think that was
They're not in.
there was like some rage and fear dots. There is one thing that like we noted
Back
that
and
was
start
in
collecting, and then let the rent souls
I'll
kill
explain
me.
it once we're back.
Okay,
But
sorry. Can you
so-
say that again?
Once you taunt off of me and you start
Spend
doing
that
your
sentence,
stacks,
so that
do I
we'll
still
fix
collect
that.
rent souls, or do I just go kill myself?
You stack with the rest of the group and die as soon as possible, because your only priority at that point is to make sure that you're getting a res from the tree.
Okay, so then
Sorry, I didn't.
I'm the reason we fucked up then, because I was still alive collecting
Was
rent
it from-
souls. I wasn't paying attention. I should
When
have
was
just gone and
this
killed
tree?
myself.
No, it's
Actually,
that. Well, the issue also that we were not going to get a kill on that one anyways, because the markers were pushed up so far that that module, if we had done it the correct way and it had spawned on me,
Or right
it would have been
before
right
the
on
big
top
res,
of the
so the
tree,
third
and
module.
the tree already had like
I mean, it
shit
could have
on
been,
it as
like,
well.
If it
So
was
people
scythe
would have
debuff,
been,
like, we're not going to be able to heal that.
We weren't even able to kill it effectively at that point anyways.
when I died the second
Okay.
time too in that phase.
All right, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of like he's doing Titanic Rage, or sorry, Tormented Rage. Like we'll fix it.
So the other question I have is, since we're not doing full rotations, like
It's plausible.
I'm not actually getting a full.
I don't know.
I'm
There
not
was a
even
lot
getting
going
my
on there, and
second turn,
unfortunately,
right?
because Spend
Because
got the
it's
first
supposed to be
sentence and had,
you,
I
me,
think he
you,
had rage
me,
stacks
then
on top
her.
of that.
But right now, what we're doing
Like, we
is
just,
you, me,
that could've
you,
found her.
part of me, part of her. So can we like adjust the number of sides that we're dying to?
Yeah. It could have just been out of range.
You want to die to 4 size?
I mean, it's feasible and it makes the fight a lot more controllable, and we're already on pace to do it anyway, right?
I think it's because of reses. At the end, you're saving all of your reses because your tanks have to die, or your tanks are going to die at the end, and if you don't have
It was
enough
probably
reses
just
to
out of
keep
range
saving them
then.
to the tanks.
I mean, but we'll, like I said, we'll fix it.
I'm not
when
saying
we
that
have-
we
we'll have
do
CDs
absolutely
properly this
anything
time.
different. We just die one side sooner, and then you personally, like, so like the first time that he tanks it, he dies to 4, and then I take 4 and die. Then he takes his next 4, and then I take 3, or I take 4 instead of taking 2.
Yeah, so it was probably just range.
Okay, so let's mathematic this out, right? So it's 5
Think about the
5.
numbers.
Well, let's do it. 5 5.
5, 5, 2,
Probably.
4.
That's what we're doing currently. So that is 16.
Right.
So if we and so
Now if we do 4, 4, 4, 4, it's still
Well,
16.
that's rage though. So like so here's the thing with that, and I went over this a little bit at the start of the night.
so
Like,
that
let's
means
say the boss is at Moon.
because that means your
Boss
death
is
won't
being
be
taken at Moon.
artificial trying to go kill yourself
If
somewhere.
you have rage,
No, I just
and you're
for my
one of the
4th
ranged
side, I
rages,
just
you can
don't
easily
use
stand
my
at like.
Shield of the Righteous. Like we have
So
complete
you can stand
fidelity
at
over this.
purple, or even
I'm trying to think though,
even a
like,
little bit behind purple, and you can DPS. As
and that would
ranged,
actually
and
that
you'll
would be
be a
good
ranged
because that would
healer almost all
force
way
the
around.
first movement of the boss on
And
that
you won't
first
get hit by
module,
a
which
scythe
everybody is
if
still
the
complaining
boss
about.
is at Moon.
Okay, so that's
So
1
those
plus.
Of you that are ranged that are getting rages,
When
like if you're
if
you're not confident about
let's see,
dodging
so
sides and
if you're dying on the 4th one, so that would be
Like,
8, which would
when
be
it's safe in
5
the
and
side
3. So
swap,
that would
like,
be
go to the
shield. That would have
wall
been
and just,
Iron's
like, do the
3rd
scythe mechanic
scythe that
from
you
the
would
wall.
have
It'd be a lot
taken. What's happening?
No, it would be. So the 8th one would be first shield, right?
And there should easily be room.
Well,
for
he'll
If you
be
look in the
tanking
rating channel
on the
thing,
9th one. He'll taunt off of you when you die on your strategy
I
because it'll be
posted
4 4,
a
and then
timestamp
he'll
that I paid
taunt
11.
on
You can
and
see
he'll
how
take the
someone can
9th
manage
scythe,
it.
is what I'm saying.
Right.
So on the
But-
9th scythe,
Every
which
4th now.
sorry, say that again.
The boss has to move every 4th side.
Is that actually what's happening?
No, but
That's what I'm
we
saying.
can work it that way.
But I'm trying to think, like, if we did it this way, would it overlap with the timing of the module spawning?
It should only overlap for one of them.
Because ideally, if we could force it so that the module spawns when a taunt needs to happen, that would be the best case scenario. So I'm just trying to map that out, right? So like, on your 3rd scythe, is that when another module spawns, and you feel like you have to move during the fight?
Well, think about it this way. So the
No.
sides
Can you
happen
just
every 5 seconds.
can you just answer
No,
that question? Like,
I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Do you remember on your 3rd scythe, do you have to back up and mitigate boss damage while you're moving away from a module?
That's between my second or fourth. It's somewhere in the two, depending on how long he's lived.
Okay, perfect. In that case, I'm just trying to figure out if that's the case and that's what's happening, then that is another ideal for us.
Because, like, the way it was already working as it is now, the second module was happening during the second tanking, which means it was the first or second side that tank had to move in. Now, if the first tank dies on his fourth side, the very next one should be a module spawn, and then the boss is already moving to the next raid icon.
Yeah. We've already established that the first one works out great. I'm just trying to figure out the second one.
The second one shouldn't be an issue. It's the one after that that'll be the issue again.
The
fourth one.
So the first module spawns, the first tank dies. The second module spawns, the second tank dies. The third module spawns, and like if it's spawning on those. Oops, sorry, just flinging that around on the fourth sides. That's great. So yeah, let's try it this time. You guys are gonna have to call it out for me, because otherwise, and you guys should on your third sides call it out to each other and be like, and so that they know to get in position, because it is going to be a little bit more difficult with getting into position, because you're going to have to res pretty quickly.
The beauty of this is that we're already doing that. You already have us.
Minus 8
on the third side.
Well.
Okay, good, perfect. Okay, yeah, we can definitely try it. I don't see any downsides right now. If we do notice anything where there's a timing that's bad, like
I would
a
say
module
just do
spawns after a
like,
tank dies immediately, and so the tank has to taunt and then move it, which I think happens already on the first side anyway, so that's probably you already practiced for it. We can definitely try this.
Yeah.
And then we can address that specific side individually.
I do sorry, we're good to go. I'm moving in.
Tanks are coming back, and then
try, if you guys on this attempt, try to remember what the timing is between the modules and sides, though, because I want to figure that out.
That first one is on the fourth side every time.
Yeah, we're good with that one. Let's try to Iron. I need you to figure out the second one, and then first it'll be the third one for you as well. And then I'll be tanking the fourth one. No, you're tanking the fourth one again, Iron.
Yeah. So my second time will be 4 instead of my 2.
Okay, perfect. That's great. I think we should be able to do that. I think. We'll try it. All right, going back in.
So I had about 4 rage stacks and 4 fear stacks.
That's probably what.
I know Shawty's like 4, 4, and 4. He figured out the math. Thank you, the Shawty 22.
That was excellent too. That was. I was talking about phase 3. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I tried to kill you and then I just gave up, seeing you take half your health every half second.
Oh, in phase 3? Yeah, no, forget about it. I was fine. Because like I said, Jekka and Careful had the rage, and I had a fear in between stuff.
Iron, if you're ready, feel free to go ahead.
Force has killed Argus, right?
Yes.
No, I was being greedy.
Stack and type for cone. Far right. Oh my gosh. Yay, we lived! It's a miracle!
use my barrier ever.
Oh no, guys, we don't spread for that one until after.
Spread for gaze. Shrieking.
Taunting?
Nobody escorted me.
Give me right foot, everybody. Rage positions.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Slowest little trees ever.
Sorry.
Bomb 2. Paladins, get ready. Hellies, go.
Taunting?
Taunting?
Gaze positions.
Taunting?
There he goes.
Taunting?
It's probably gonna be me. Nope.
Did I just kill you? Oh no. Oh.
Wipe it. We're not gonna
No,
make
we're
it.
fine, we're
no,
fine.
no, no. I'm just joking.
Back up.
Oh my god, I would have died if somebody actually wiped it.
She terrified me. I just immediately onked.
No.
Really?
You almost wiped us.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Called a wipe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, we only had 1% left. It was gonna push no matter what.
Healers don't look at health.
Yeah.
We look at friendly
I don't
health.
have time for that.
Sorry, I'm very sorry. I will not make that joke again.
I thought it was a good joke.
I started laughing hysterically.
Okay.
Sellsword's Onslaught and Force have killed it. Woo! I know. Hopefully we'll be number 4, right? It's about to be like, that's 4, right? Sweet! This will be good. I'm hoping that we get it. Don't do it. I don't know. That didn't work out so hot for you guys last time. You want to keep doing?
Rosh isn't here again.
Release in 3,
I had already
2,
logged out before I did
1.
it.
Release. Go in front. There's one in the tree. Don't go too far.
I'll get there eventually.
We got plenty of time.
Just make sure that you throw a taunt.
Mhm. Stack next to these.
The storm I'm dodging, right?
Don't move.
I'm gonna bank that they're not gonna.
Spread
Okay.
out.
Watch tree.
That was a rage.
Remember,
Down to the... Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to die to that one. Oh, I'm down to this one.
Oh,
I collected red orbs for you too.
thank you. That was really nice of you. I saw that. Remember to call out your sides at this point. Alright.
Alright, I got it. Or no, I have electron. No. Yeah,
That's his second scythe. Get ready to taunt. That's third. Oh, that's third scythe. Module hasn't spawned yet. You don't need to pull him. Okay, good.
That's good.
Keep him where he's at. Don't move him.
Still have my CDs for this chains.
Dying slow.
Yeah. Good. Windwalker.
Rages.
Pull him out where he's a little bit too close.
Sides.
What side is that for you?
It's down.
One on top of the side.
Chains. Turn and thing.
What side are you on, Iron?
I'm on side.
You can break
Trigger
one right now.
One's on the first one.
Break.
That's the second.
Let's just get this module down.
This is my third side. Moving him.
Go out.
I'm gonna get this.
I'm gonna take it.
Yep, I took it.
Letting it kill me.
It's too much. Okay.
The boss was moved a little bit prematurely, and so I don't think melee was in a really good convenient spot to turn back onto the stuff. But the tanks are trying a 4 stack swap, so we're just gonna be doing 4, 4, and 4. So that should make it a little bit easier, and we'll have less soul runs running around. We mathed it out, and it should work out.
Yeah, I don't think.
Dying on 4?
Yeah, they should be dying on 4. Yes.
One thing I'm still seeing, again, I don't know who it was, but I saw someone with a rage just go flying through a bunch of people. If you have a rage, please, please, please stay still and let people walk around you. Like even if like you're near other people, like please be careful, or please be. You cannot move with a rage, or you will give people stacks.
Tanks, make sure you repair.
Was it a melee rage?
I have no idea. I just saw a rage just flying out through the middle of.
Yeah, it was probably me. I usually cross over the other side to give the other melee rage room. I saw an opening. I just ran instantly.
Yeah, I would try to just hold on, please, like another 5 seconds there, 3 seconds, just to give everyone room
I don't really
to
want
just get into position, because the rage and the fear stacks are killing us on the healing in phase 3 there.
Remember that, like, if you're trapped as rage along the wall, just run out before the group moves out of the orb, because you'll be able to get out then at that point.
Yeah, one of the other things there is Careful had his rage right behind the boss, and literally people just ran over him. He had nowhere to go. He was trapped in there, and people just literally ran over him.
Yeah.
He had nothing he could have done. If he moves, he runs over the rest of us. But like 3 people went running through him, got picked up 2-3 stacks easy. So it's not just the rage people. Watch where you're walking.
Yeah, one thing that's also going to happen is that Module 2, Spen is going to have Windrush Totem, so we're no longer going to strictly need the roar there. Bijou, if you want to roar for the melee there, feel free to. But ranged will be getting Windrush, so you'll be able to kind of go out at like a 45-degree angle instead of into melee, strictly. Alright, we should be good. Iron on you whenever.
Tanks, let's just call out our stacks, especially like when you get to your 3rd stack. Oop, forgot to pot. This is the kill. You guys know it. We're gonna get a kill. Cause I forgot to pot. This is my no pot song. It's a no pot song. Not talking about marijuana. Talking about crit. Move over, please. Oh. Is that careful.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Oh no, he's just gonna instantly teleport there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Don't move forward, this is a bad size.
Something?
Okay, okay, this is cool. Ooh. It's okay, it's cool, it's cool. You know the best thing about the first phase? It's always a little different. You know? You don't know where, like, the cones are gonna be. You don't know where the blights are gonna go. Inferno out. Everybody stay in. Let's keep this a nice, good, tight cone.
I'm underneath the buff. How did I die to that?
It hates you. Everybody spread. Seriously, I don't know.
Drinking.
Something?
Let's make this a good cone, guys. Let those circles overlap. I got you, Sven.
Need Esper.
Was that one on me? No. Was it? Was that buff on me? Did I drop it all the way out there? I have no idea. It's very possible. Taunting?
No.
I remember you asking what stack the tanks are at. DBM Info will tell you how many stacks you're at, by the way. Yeah, the little call out. I miss it though. We're going this way. Ha! I want another side. It does call it out. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sweet.
Okay.
We're moving. Oop, I did it a little early. Ugh, we did it! We survived! I'm a hero! I survived! Ugh, you're so slow with your little tree legs. Currently over my DPS meters. What?
Dispel ward. Dispel ward now.
Taunting?
Wow. I hate.
No 2 points, that's okay.
Spread.
That's my bad. It's too cozy.
It's buried after you guys there. Stay in it.
Taunting? No, go. Take the buffs.
Healers, get ready. Sven can't get it.
It's great. Taunting? You know, this was a good song until it wasn't.
Take an extra side real quick.
Last set of
I taunt her, I taunt her, I taunt her.
Taunting? This is like the messy version.
Nicely done.
Clean.
3 people.
Well, there was a bomb that went off, like, right there towards the end.
Well, the bomb went off because the tanks were tanking and they didn't come out and help us. So 3 bombs exploded.
Wait a second. You make it sound like we
didn't come
tried
out
to.
No, I knew
Wow.
you had a tank dead, so I knew you couldn't. So I knew it was going to happen. I don't know what to do
That's
there.
not the way it sounded.
No, but I don't know what are we supposed to do there? Just eat the scythe with the tanks and stand on them?
No, you
Yes.
No, you don't eat
I
this.
did.
You just
First of all,
say,
Hellstones were
log
already
out.
used, and they only have 1 cooldown.
It's okay. Ideally that wouldn't happen, but yeah, you did the right thing by staying behind everybody.
Okay.
But if you stood in the Agrimar, she would have taken the damage.
She would have taken the damage, though.
Yeah, it would have all been redirected to her.
It would have been her fault.
I was doing the bouncing thing where I was gonna try and time the slice and get in there. I was like, come on. Wait,
Release
double
in
slice.
3. Release now. In front. Watch out.
Oh.
Runes. Spencer parry.
I'm at one side.
Be on top, be between these.
Stand next to them. Just don't move. Don't move.
2.
Get ready. Spread.
Days.
I want to put her.
Move the boss.
Take this up to 5 iron, so we protect the moment.
Moving out soon. Now.
Chains 1 in 5 seconds.
Rage, please. Thank you.
I need to be above 70%.
Good break. Very good break.
I'll run back.
Module is coming in 5. Everybody's fear stack up.
Hard swap. 2. 1 with the boss.
Stacking you up.
3. I'll die to this one. Oh, or not.
Moving out for blue.
Keep him where he's at.
Set. Go right to blue. Collapse into blue. Collapse into blue. To the wall now. Be next to these, and then don't move.
Change 1 turn.
Health pot if you're low.
He's gonna die to this one, Iron. You need to taunt him.
Melee rages, or melee fears out. Ready. Hard swap.
Well, if we had people alive. I DM'd you on Discord what I'm talking about since you seemed confused. No. I completely understand.
Okay, so that was a bit cleaner on Module 2 there. And the escort in went much smoother. But we still lost people on the first change. Spen, did you have everything up there on the first module? There were still like 4 people that did.
We lost people to the debuffs, not to the actual change damage.
Okay.
We had like.
Okay. Avlik, did you dog there by chance?
I did.
I thought this was just a range check. It turns into something else? Are you
Yeah, it was
kidding
not
me?
the actual damage from the chains that killed us. Like, I was sustaining anybody who just was taking chains damage, they were getting the
How
heals.
did I
they
not
needed.
know this?
It was anybody who had fear or rage
Wow.
that died.
Okay.
At that point, we have 20 people
Feasting.
stacked on triangle, and now we're bored there.
On the first module?
If I'm right next to Careful, that means he's coming out and trying.
You're talking about on the first module? Yeah, I was actually thinking that because we're going to get Wind Rush for 2. So let's actually just go ahead and Bijou, just have you roar on the first module. So like as we're moving on, or sorry, on the first gaze, not the first module. Yeah. So after that, it's first set of size. Just go ahead and push forward. Okay. CDs in?
Need cookies though.
Oh yes, please. I'm low on mine.
Oh, it's just underneath Roche.
Where are they?
Is there a reason every single range needs to be on triangle and not like spread between the three sites there? So then when you spread out, there's a lot more space to spread out.
The fact that everybody probably aren't very. So we have everybody in common here.
Yeah, it's not absolutely essential that they are, but I mean, if everyone gets Roar, there should be plenty of time to get out for it. But technically, yeah, if you wanted to go back one scythe and stack out there, and like move from there, like on that first one, it would be totally fine.
Healers definitely on Scythe 2, especially the tanks need to be topped up for the first 2. After that, they're going to pretty much be wasting their cooldowns on it. But the first 2 scythes that each tank is taking, they have to have at least 90% health.
Okay. Like 90% or 70%?
I mean...
Keep in mind, they didn't have like
oh, okay, that would make sense.
Okay, well, we'll fix that.
That's why my butt was puckering. I should have known.
Okay. Iron on you.
Oh wait, tanks, make sure you repair. Make sure everybody repairs if we're getting to phase 3.
Once again, I typed it out, but please be using healthstones and personals. You can use healthstones 3 times on this fight. There's no reason not to be using them if you're taking damage.
Yeah, if you have a stack of Fear or Rage during a chains, it's like hugely helpful.
Well, we're gonna check this one.
It'll cover 2 ticks of a chains almost. And then you'll get it again after the mass res.
We'll see. We'll check it out. I wanna see. Oh wait, it's this one.
No rhyme or reason. He just stands wherever he wants.
Careful, careful.
A lot of stacks.
Yeah, just wait. That's a ton of stacks.
Like, if it would have been 3, like, yeah, just, like, push a little harder, but we had 8 stacks.
Feast is still up.
All the good feast this year.
I'm dropping it.
Was it just me, or did he run through the group?
I mean, careful, you're not running out when they go out, you're running out before they come out. Like, you should be nowhere on top of anybody when that comes out.
Yeah, when
especially since the case at this time, and this is for everybody, right? If you have a specific situation where you realize that something is happening, you have to take steps to make sure that it doesn't happen, right? So if you know you have like this weird blinky issue where there's like a delay, take that into consideration when you're moving out. When the debuff is supposed to come out, move out a second before even the timer for moving out begins.
Sure. Yep. On you, Aaron.
We have the DPS in this group. We just need to do everything properly.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna put this up right here. I think that should be a good spot. Stack up tight. Get your buff after.
We'll get you after.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Which set were you? 6? 5 Chronic?
4 or 5.
I'm burying this set.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. What is happening? Everybody's red.
Tricky.
Oh my gosh, just wipe this.
What happened? Just a
It
error
disappeared
sign.
right before you sides me.
Okay.
What team is that got Kevin?
I don't know.
Kaylee, so that's Ascension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the A team.
We still don't have our Coven picture up from 6 months ago.
Well, I have my look. Okay, I've created all of them, but Tree decided not to post them. So I'm shifting blame.
I just want to get one picture up before freaking PFAs.
I'll post Agrimar tonight. I would love to.
Let's post Argus tonight.
I would love to do that.
We're just gonna post all 11 of them at one time.
Exactly.
Or we could kill Archimon. That's a good idea. Just Hydral Archimon, not the last one.
No, we should go back to Mythic Cage and get a picture of that.
Ugh.
Whoever said that, I'd vote for your idea.
Mythic KJ?
Yeah, KJ. Ooh.
I still need KJ for cutting edge.
I think most of us do.
Oh, careful, gave up.
I think he disconnected.
His hamster died.
I am. The root of what problem?
Of all problems. The
Please don't.
root
No.
of the problem.
Ah, yes, I see.
I think half of the skill was in a shooter killed on team.
We're gonna take our second break here since it's 11 almost, so go ahead and get up and stretch, guys.
Well, we're just gonna have a little break here. We're gonna try to see if people can like log back on, you know, have, you know, internet issues, same old, same old. The Argus? Oh yeah, look, it's great fun. I actually really enjoy this boss. I think it's a very well like designed fight. Like, I know this sounds really weird. I kind of really like fights that have a lot of like personal responsibility because it really shows who's like a good raider, right? Like there's the fears, the cone. You need to make sure you're stacked in for cone properly. You need to make sure that you're stacked out for rages. You need to make sure you're not killing people. But there is a little bit of randomness, but I feel like it really makes people stand out of who is a very attentive raider and also not a selfish raider. I feel like, one, it is very important to make sure that you're putting out DPS, and I described earlier, like part of raiding is topping the meters, because that's, you want to be the best of the best, and I want everybody to make sure that they have that expression, they can like enjoy that part of the game, because everybody likes to be competitive. That's something you want to encourage, but not at the cost of not doing mechanics properly. And I'm not saying, I don't want to be like pointing out fingers and being like, this person's terrible and this person's terrible. Everybody makes mistakes, so I feel like, especially with a boss like this, you need to see him like, I don't know, 60 times, because like especially with this guy on the first phase, like I described it with my team one time. I was like, it's like taxes, right? There's all these exceptions and rules. There's rules, right? You need to make sure that you pay your taxes on April 15th, and blah, blah, blah. There's all these different things that you have to do. However, if you had all of these credits or refunds or like, you know, different income coming from different locations, it changes all of the rules, and all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of exceptions. So the same thing is like, if you get a fear, make sure that you are stacked on top of someone. However, if you have a fear and a blight, you have to make sure you take it out of the thing. If you have a fear and a blight and a cone is coming, make sure you're snuggled in a little bit closer. If there's a rage beside you, like all of this stuff is all these different scenarios, right? So if someone hasn't seen all of those particular scenarios and they're like, if I get blight, I move out. That's all I gotta do. And they're just lucky enough to have only ever had like a blight on second cone, which isn't very likely, obviously. But until you see fourth blight on third cone, and you don't realize that there's a fear on top of you at the same time, you're like, oh shit, on that particular one, I have to make sure that I stack up, move out, push in, like whatever particular like scenario that's going to be. So fights like this, there's definitely like a breadth of like, you know, until people have seen every single scenario, there's a likelihood of like mixing up. However, we're beyond that at this point, right? We already seen all of the different scenarios. We've seen the fight so many times. And this is the part where it's like, you can see, okay, who's a good raider and who's not a good raider? Who is able to balance their DPS and at the same time, like, do mechanics really well. So this is the part where it's like, but on top of that though, like, there was a mitigating factor. If you've seen the same phase like 600 times or however many times we've seen it, people get tired and they get lazy a little bit, and your attention span goes a little bit. So, you know, there's always mitigating factors, but it is a good way to see and trim out the fat, you know? Hello from Peru! Hello, Jose Cruz! How are you doing? To be honest, a flawless mechanical raider at 60% parses is probably the most valuable raider to a team. Oh yeah, I mean, we literally describe that. That's one of the things when we interview people and when we're actually like recruiting. It's like, all we really require from you is blue parses and being able to develop mechanics. If you do purple parses but you're dead like every other fight, we don't want you, because you're a liability to us, because you're no DPS. You're no DPS when you're dead, and we have to pull again. So, it's just a matter of, and I don't want to be like, there's definitely bad people on the team or definitely good people on the team. Like, everybody makes mistakes. It's just, you know, this is the part where you need to buckle in and make sure that you're like, you know, okay, this is a particular issue that I've had repeatedly. I need to make sure that this doesn't happen for myself again. And if people like are able to turn that around, and it's like, okay, this was a really hard mechanic for you to get your mind around, but you eventually made it, right? Because this boss is, you know, going to take us a while to get it. If you eventually lock it down, that's great, but you can't keep making the same things. It's so true. Ooga virus ixo. Between fear rage stacks. Are we double breaking the first chains and then single breaking everything else?
Correct.
Just virus. I don't know. Ouija virus ixo is... It's a pretty good name. Ouija virus ixo. Low key with my team. Good times, guys. Good times.
Is it just a straight roll? Yep. Is it 50 or 500?
I just wanted to see if people wanted to dab.
Boom! Out of the gate.
Thanks, KJ.
Oh!
Damn it.
I'm typing. Sorry, I hope I'm not like... You're just like, why is she staring into the ground a little bit? It's just happening.
You're going to lose.
Oh, nope. I lost.
Oh, or did you?
Oh,
I'm not paying you, Jekka.
If you're not
It's
paying
Iron's
him, I'm not
goal.
paying you.
Can't have Jekka leave a winner. Come on.
That's only like half of that is my gold.
Whatever. You have to give me.
I mean, it's coming. I gotta go get it.
Oh, if you don't have it.
We're still waiting for careful. It doesn't make a difference this way.
Do you not have 100,000? I don't have German money, but I definitely have fucking money.
I don't think anybody has Jordan money. I'm pretty sure there are servers that don't have his level of money.
Somebody do a 62,337 roll. I'm in.
God damn, Jekka, you beat me at the end.
They're gambling.
Jekka's gonna retire undefeated.
Is, have you heard from Careful?
Wait, I was logging out. How much did you win?
83.
I was supposed to win that. I beat Flavor.
You barely beat me. I thought I was coming out strong again.
I gotta get mine sometime. Considering I'm the add-on.
Don't the add-on holders have the cheat codes to get good rolls?
Come on, Jekka, what you doing, punk?
It's at 150k.
I want to finish tonight a winner.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Holy
shit.
Rolls. Oh man. Oh, this isn't feeling good.
Oh,
Damn
thank
it.
you. I was gonna say, if I lose with a 61,000.
All of the typing.
Damn, Chronic, that was a big roll.
See, it's all in the cheat codes.
It's all in the cheat codes. Why are they cheating?
Is there any chance we get 19 man?
Theoretically do it, but I'm never gonna kill it with 19.
I saw the pink name and for a moment thought it was me. So glad I didn't join that role.
I'm not gonna relay this. Feel free to go read the rating channel. I'm not. Don't. He's out of my life. So you guys.
Yeah. So Careful did not disconnect. He has intentionally quit the raid and is not going to be coming back. So.
I tried, everybody.
No, it's not your fault, Roche. That's just, being immature. So.
No, I told him to be a man and finish the night. It's only an hour left.
But we're actually going to stop it here for the night, guys. We have we have one new person coming in this coming lockout and another coming in the next lockout. And
potential Requiem.
Potential more with Requiem. So. We will be, Durnan, definitely looking for at least one or two more ranged.
The start on Wednesday is arranged.
Yes, he is. So.
Wait. Sorry, I just had someone from Force ask if they could come in.
Sure. Oh, sec. Someone from Force wants to come in.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, stand by. We might. Someone from Force has said they would come in, so stand by. Yeah, no one's blaming you.
I know. Well, I blamed the ass. I mean, I told him to freaking not be a lot of words. Can't use it streaming, but I called him a lot of things that could be baby based.
I don't have 500k on server, but I'll go for it. I have close enough, I guess.
I said you're screwing 19 people, which you're mad that people are coming in late and everything, and now you're screwing 19 people. You're doing.
Yeah, I mean, neither thing is okay. Like I'm not pleased.
Regardless of settling requirements, you shouldn't be sending them private messages and harassing them either.
Yeah, hopefully no one was doing that. Like I really hope that no one was.
He said a lot of people were.
Okay.
Well, I did whisper him just to see if he was coming back, but.
No, he said people were bitching at him about other things.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. So that is something I do want to talk about. Like this. One of the things that has happened, and I think everybody has seen this with the guild, is that there's like a lot of influx, like a lot of, especially with big like teams as a whole, right? People come in and people come out. I definitely, and I saw a lot of things happen that I want us to make sure that we're a good community where people feel like because real life stuff happens, right? We've had a lot of issues with our roster because it's the end of BFA and lots of different things coming in and out. Oh, do we need a melee or do we need a range?
Ranged is good.
And so I definitely want us, especially because we know real life happens, right? And also like sometimes people just stop enjoying the game. It sucks, especially when it's in the middle of a raid night, but we always have to kind of consider that we're going to take the higher road and always make sure that people feel like they can come to us and know that it's going to be a good environment and that we won't just be toxic or feel like that we can like spit on people because they've treated us poorly. We want to be the people that people want to join us and aren't scared that we're just going to, harass them if they don't like play by our rules, right? People, if they're not good for us, we don't want them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to, be rude to them or anything like that.
Like there's something to be said for like giving constructive criticism, and obviously like yes, like I will say that like Careful made a lot of mistakes, but I hope no one was being like excessively rude to him in whispers or anything. And like if that was happening, like that's not cool, guys. Like don't do that.
Okay, so we have a hunter who's
5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 5 more minutes, guys, and then we'll get back.
Do a big roll with your Chronic since I wasn't for the last
continue your gambling unabated.
So it is the end. It's Monday night, so it's the end of like the lockout. So hopefully we'll get someone out. And yeah, Allie, hopefully this will work out. It's just I feel like we're like half of a fresh guild and half of like a guild that's already killed things. And oh my gosh. All I want to make sure that you can take down Agrimar, that everyone can have pancakes tomorrow. That's right, guys. Let's go back and kill Agrimar. So crazy. So crazy. So many good things.
Congrats, Alec.
Oh, dang.
He's taking all the money tonight.
Did he just make a $500,000?
Yeah, 700,000 today.
700K.
Went from 300k on server to just shy of $1 million.
Congrats on your like 2-minute and 20% towards your 5 mil mount.
Yeah, not the Brutuser, guys.
You're gonna be matching shield like this.
I'm already there.
Are you you're working towards 10 mil though, right? Shield?
Yeah, gotta get it from me and James.
That's
I would, but I need more people.
Saves me from losing it, truthfully. I was due for a loss. I've been rolling mediocre.
I only transferred over 100k, don't kill me.
Alright, start giving it back, Captain. That's all we need.
I'm looking over your little log.
It was up 700 and started chipping it back away. Where's the Jekka in this? He's a winner. I want the other winner in here.
I've done my one after I won, so don't have to enter again anymore.
That's fine. I just want to see Jekka in here. He's an overall loser in real life, so I know he's going to bring back gold.
Never mind.
Can't retire a winner. That's no fun.
Oh no.
Which it is a way to stay rich though, Roche.
Dang it.
There you go, Roche.
I'll take it. I'm a winner. I'm leaving. I'm out of
See,
here.
you can't feel bad though for taking Shields away because he's probably one of the next to Durnan, he's probably one of the richest people in the guild or in the team rather.
In the team, yes.
Yeah,
Sin
the team.
is definitely one of the richest people in the guild.
Sin is probably the richest person on the server.
I don't carry it on me though.
I'm rich in real life,
So
There you go.
not game gold.
Shield, if you add in assets, what's your total net worth if you had to guess?
Oh, if I added all the factories that I have.
Yeah.
If you liquidate it.
Yeah, if you liquidated everything you got, what do you think your net worth would be?
Probably over 10 million.
Alright, so we're making
I'm giving you 70 now, and
Thanks,
I'll give you
Tony.
the rest when we log out.
Are they going to send me a message?
Maiketsu?
You got me.
M-A-C-K?
M-I-K-E-T-S-U.
Really?
Maiketsu. I don't know if they're on yet.
7 or 8 million if I liquidate everything. I have most, but the thing is, a lot of that's my tiny sparks and stuff. That if I ever get a good sale on those, that's gonna be over $1 million from just those right there.
Oh, I thought you were talking real life.
Looks really good.
Oh no.
I wish.
You said factories. I thought you owned factories.
No,
I heard you say factories. I was like,
that's what I call my alt. They're my factories.
It's like that. It's like that episode of The Simpsons, Homer's Enemy, where Grammy comes over to visit.
I was like, damn.
And he's like, this is my son Bart. He owns a factory downtown.
Okay, I got it. So then I'm doing good in real life then.
Fucking Christ. Stop winning.
Alright, let's get summon up quickly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you giving my money away?
Oh, I gave that away back.
You just gave away mine. Stop giving Avlik everyone's money.
Just wait, I'm using it to pay off infect because we can kill
I'll
lots
either
a bunch
do
of
another.
times.
I'll do a 100 or another 250 roll your call. And I'll be it.
So everybody, this is Maiketsu. He's from Force. They've killed Argus. I've heard it. He's amazing. I looked over his logs. He is amazing. It's true.
He's a malware. He's okay in my book.
Wait, we have another Beastmaster Hunter.
Oh, he's not a no.
He's not survival, that's the real
What's
issue.
wrong with you people?
Wow.
Thank you so much for stepping in.
Yeah, thank you.
You just showed up to get abused, apparently.
Us malwares are on your side. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of you.
Spin.
Yeah.
So you guys want to give me a quick rundown of how you do this?
Okay, so we don't do the aperture strategy in phase 1. We do the gradually growing cone towards the center. Is that how Force did it?
Yeah, we went a little off center so that we had room.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean basically the same thing.
Yeah, so we do essentially like right where we're standing now, and you just dodge left and right. I think the way that most people do it, and it will go towards the center, but I mean you have the basic concept down. Green is the stack point for the ranged at the start of phase 3, and I believe the boss is typically tanked close to, is it orange in phase 2? Is that correct, Tanks?
Sorry, say that again?
Where is the boss tanked at the start of phase 2?
At the start of phase 2, he'll just be pulled back directly from where he's at currently.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's roughly about orange. Okay. And we break both chains immediately on chains 1. Every chain after that is 1 and 1. Does that cover the basics for you?
Yeah, how do you guys handle bomb? Well, I don't have to worry about bomb, but first and second phase.
You will stack on the tank right behind the boss.
First one goes out.
First one goes out. Yeah, first one goes out. The rest go right behind the boss.
How we did it, and then the blights in the first phase. I know a lot of teams have like a set place for people to go. We just kind of randomly went everywhere. And
Just
That's
drop
totally
them.
fine. If you have a during, just drop it like 5 yards behind the raid. But otherwise, yeah, you can take it out because we're not going to be in that area again afterwards.
Yeah, take it out far back as you safely can, and then that's it.
Alright, we got 40 minutes, guys. Let's do it.
Yep, on you are.
And
Yeah,
we,
reflask.
sorry. Also, we're going in the opposite direction on phase 3. I saw the picture that oh my gosh, I just realized
Yeah,
what his name is.
we start at green and go towards red, so we're going clockwise around there instead of counterclockwise.
Sorry, good to pull now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Inferno. I hope everybody is aware. Thanks, Ellie. Taunting. No, not me. I'm not taunting. That just didn't want to scare you guys. I'm not taunting. I taunt at the beginning of phase 2. And then hopefully that's the only time I ever have to taunt. It works out for me.
You have to stick through.
I saw the attempt, Crit. I saw the attempt. Watch out, far left, rage move. Thank you. Everybody else stay in, Okay. It's not bad,
I use Slink there, by the way.
I'll barrier on 7 then.
Thank you.
Drinking. Trigger 2.
Let's make this a good cone.
Escort tree left.
Escorting.
With you. Get to the barrier.
2, 1, go.
I don't know how they got all the way over there, but you know, it's cool. That was taunting.
Drinking.
Tree also drinking. My house are up on this.
No one saw that. It's okay, little fear. I have you.
Okay.
Horde now.
Taunting.
Taunting.
Gaze.
You need me tree? I have on.
We might want you. Tree, you're gonna be the one dying here with the bomb security.
Taunting. Oh, we're so short. We're so far behind.
I would save it, Sven.
Fine.
We're gonna run out of healers.
I can reincarnate if you need.
No,
Worth it.
it's like, we're like 9% off.
You guys have no healer available right now?
I can take it.
I'll let you take it. I'm alive still. Funny.
This isn't happening, right?
Yeah, no, let's just wipe
Everybody
it.
stack.
Yeah,
Stack.
just stack it. We're way past push point. I think we have like 3 DPS dead going into that, so
Yeah, we did.
just clean it up and go again. Feast coming down.
I like how there was like a sliver of hope. Like it was like maybe.
I mean, you guys pushed
Push was good.
at the
Yeah.
right time. It's just we had 2 dead and I was dead.
3 dead. We had
Picked
4.
up another one going into phase.
The deaths in phase 1 were late deaths, though. So
Mhm.
the push was still gonna happen.
Is the crisp mastery buff on a rage player on the left? That way, that was so far out.
Yeah.
That I think that might have been me. I was helping escort someone and
No worries. Just wondering. Oh, no problem.
let me drop another flask of Lila Cauldron. Well, actually, everybody should have an extra still. I'm sorry I didn't drop it apparently earlier. Does anybody need flasks?
Does anyone need a flask? Yeah.
I could use one for an extra 15 minutes to the end.
Oh, I can trade you one. Don't worry about that.
I mean, it would be 15 minutes worth of flask, but if...
Here you go.
Alright, thank you.
Freak.
I think this hunter's okay. I think we'll keep him.
I don't know. It's a malware on top.
Does he know about the male death spot?
I don't believe so. I'm gonna have to give him one of
I have over on top.
the. I have Nikitsu and then over.
Nikitsu by a large amount.
By a large amount, 671 million to 595 million.
That's so weird.
2.49 million DPS versus 2.21. But still a great job by over.
Your
Golf
only
clap
strike
all
against
around.
you is your shambling dog monster, and you're not enough.
Oh no.
Only bad
Can't
thing
think-
about you.
Shambling dog monster.
That's what they do, man. Those old organs just shamble everywhere.
So I should wipe the raid this full, right?
Please, no.
Shambling dog monsters.
Don't anger the hunter. We
Taunting.
Sitting here sniffing the red.
At least the sounds of the sniff isn't here as bad as it used to be.
Oh, it used to be unbearable.
they're dogs, not bears.
It used to be undoggable too.
It's gonna be on the left.
We're taking one more. Taunting.
Oh, that is so my bad.
Mm,
I totally went for that.
just murdered me.
I thought it didn't target tanks.
It doesn't target tanks, it doesn't
Oh.
target humans and meals.
No, it was the shambling dog monster.
Funny.
Everybody else stay in, please. Stay stacked.
I'm moving that.
I'll get 6, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody spread.
This is you, Spen, right here.
Oh, don't be in front.
Barrier on 7 then, or do you know you self-slink?
I still have a lot.
Yeah, so you're
Rage move. We can stack in tighter, guys, so this rage can keep DPSing.
Just push them in.
Oh, okay, good. Taunting?
Go left foot as soon as this clears, everybody. Just let over get in there. Everybody left foot.
Be careful there, I'm drinking over on the gateways. Oh no, you're good now.
Gaze position.
Give her sack, chronic.
2, 1. Amanda, you can go. I'll run with Bijou.
You taking him?
Oh, shit. It's not paying attention.
Stand the barrier, you're in your melee.
Bomb 2 goes in 3 seconds. Paladins, get ready.
One take.
Ready for spell ward? I'm gonna spell ward over.
Go Paladins.
Done.
Taunting.
Spen up quickly. Nice.
I think having 2 warlock portals makes them move faster.
Use Totem to make revival to get back here.
So tight. Alright. Taunting. The number 1 I hold tonight.
Healers get ready for suicide.
Am I still alive?
You are.
So
2, get ready, healers. Spen.
Oh, Jennifer. Oh, Allison. Oh, Phil. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, Rage.
Nope.
Iron Stone, that's okay.
Oh, Philip.
It wasn't gonna let me do that twice.
Do 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 do. I know, gosh. Like, we have so much chatter during fights.
At the very end, I won.
Yes.
I got Valkyrie. Your rage killed me, but then my rage killed you, so overres.
Good.
Those are some rank 1 parse strats right there.
You're in luck.
New phase, who dis? Oh my gosh, he knew!
Hunter did stay together. Good job, Hunter.
Dude, these god people are lazy. Why don't they just kill them for us?
Res in 3, 2, 1, release. It's clear.
There's a dog right under the tree.
Never mind.
You lied to us.
Oh, only the
Only the tanks.
Shoot will have to taunt. Okay. Be near these. You can get right next to them. You won't get hit by sides. Don't move. Get ready. Roar.
That's your 3rd stack. You're gonna die on the 4th one.
I'll get
Right, Kill me right here.
All in on that app.
Move into the next position right now.
Just a little bit, yeah. That's good. Perfect here.
We're moving. Entrance in 3.
I'm going.
Oh, you spend.
That's my third.
I'll fight at your low.
Oh, that killed me.
Fire.
That's not good.
Iron coming up.
Hey, you ready?
Up back up.
2, 1. Hard swap.
We're moving.
Wind rush. Near
My rage falls off in 2 seconds.
I'm gonna die on this side.
spread near blue.
You pick it up.
Stack into blue if you have fear.
Okay.
Okay, to the wall. To the wall, fears.
Beyond this chain. Beyond the scythe.
Beyond the scythe. Get way in there.
Okay, now off.
Bop tree, please.
Shuffle side there.
Shrink. No.
2 seconds.
Just slow.
Yeah.
Am I eating it?
What is the wipe?
Yeah, that was really good though. Like that first couple modules there were really clean.
That was really, really well done.
Yeah.
Nice job, guys.
You did say the first chains both work, right?
The first chains do, but
That was
as
second
a hunter,
chains.
just because you can feign, just wait until the first person breaks, and then feign immediately, so that we don't get overlap. First on the second chain because we are we're doing one after another. If it's one hunter and someone else, feign immediately, and then the other person can do theirs after sides.
We just had a hesitation, I think.
Get into the wall. Yeah.
Once we get this square, we can just all right away.
Mm-hmm.
That the outside rage there, of course, there will be 2 melee rages. One of them on the right. That rage will disappear about a second after you guys get the first stack point there. So don't be too afraid of it.
So what's the deal with tanking him at star? Because you had me go a little past it.
Was it squishy back there? I was judging it by my own like eyesight. It looked like it might have been a little bit squishy back there. How was positioning? Did he feel at any point too far away from the stack point?
For me, no. I don't mind moving him wherever he needs to go. I'm just trying to follow along.
I think it was okay. Any other range feel like it was too much?
Well, he's starting on star, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just moving him to X? Okay, I might have...
I'm sorry, yeah, not star. I mean, when he came to X and you asked me to move, you asked him to be moved a little more.
Yeah, I think that was me. For some reason in my mind, I thought star was the starting point, so I thought he was supposed to be, or like, I thought his triangle was the starting part. So, yeah, you could have ignored me. I'm sorry. I think I got the 2 positions mixed up. I was micromanaging. You were doing great. Sorry.
Let's go ahead, Iron. Let's see a clean res, guys.
On it.
Hunting. He's moving just a bit.
He's good.
Remember to stack and type for this one and get your buff after.
Meet the friend.
Coming.
Watch it, he's gonna side me.
Well, it's in the right spot. Everyone spread?
Drink is up.
It's 4%. Oh.
Pumping.
What the hell?
Keep spin alive. Keep spin up. Taunting. Rage, I'm gonna need you to move because I'm gonna be swinging around just for a second. Thank you. And there's my back. Would you like to murder me? That's cool.
I'll spell word spin.
Gaze position.
Sven has rage.
Yeah. Chronic give no sack.
Taunting.
Watch out.
I lived. I'm amazing. Wait, what happened to Chronic?
I went back to sack you and I didn't have so I wasn't barnacle.
Should we res? I think we should res one.
Get me up. Get me up. Waiting. Am I good?
Well, I'm going now. Paladin, get ready.
Bijou, your sacrifice was not made in vain.
I'll get tree. I'll get tree.
No trees up.
Spell ward now.
Taunting.
Bombs going off. Gaze position.
Rage again on stun.
So it's tree. It's one of us.
Jack, can you leap through?
Taunting.
The right hand position. Over, you're good on the left.
Tree, get ready.
Oh my gosh.
It's ridiculous.
Why?
Personals.
I'm using things here, Trey.
Go for it.
Taunting.
You're the only healer left, Sven.
Spin has a burst and the rage, so it's probably going to go off.
We're good. This is it.
Good. Stack him up.
Oh, I'm in the SLT. I'm okay.
Okay, so since you used that there, Spin, Avalik and I will go on Chains 1. That should be enough time.
Marcus 82. What does that mean? I don't know.
3 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. Should reset with the death though.
Does it?
Over a
No, it
3 minute
doesn't.
cooldown.
I don't think so.
It's only when
Let
the
it-
boss resets.
Yeah, so
Log out.
yeah, so Avalik and I will take the first one. We'll do
Oh.
Barrier, Light's Wrath, Dog, Trank, and then Spin. You'll carry the second chains.
How do I not know this? I've been literally tanking without information this entire time. I'm a terrible tank. Scythe to see. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Tired.
On the second set of chains, Chronic, Spin will take the first chains in one. You'll take the second set of chains.
Do you
2.
want tied on chains 1? I still have that.
No, using the chains 2.
Release in 3, 2, 1. Release. In the front.
Spin, use it on the second break of chains 2.
Okay.
Gift of the Life Finder has 16. Oh, why do I? That always scares me. I always think
Stack next to these.
This is aggro.
Don't move. Don't move. Roar.
Gaze.
Down to this next swing.
Bait. Has to kill it. Dead.
You can move him to star.
It's gonna pop up.
Moving to star.
Since there's nothing down.
And roast
Moving.
helps.
Keep Avlik up.
I don't know, you're gonna be able to grab that orb. Behind you, I'm gonna set dry.
Chains one.
I tried.
I need escort. This is gonna be really bad.
Come in.
Chronic, use your CDs here. Avalik hold.
Letting the fourth kill me.
Use Hellstones.
Getting in position.
Dying now.
Just keep him at star. He's a little bit too far for now.
It's okay.
I'm gonna reposition.
Not star. Sorry, not star. Ugh. That red one.
Moving.
The boss.
After this, B-res Avalik.
Killed
Good. Get together. Go to the wall.
We have no healers alive now.
Yeah.
Oh, was that a planned death?
There were ranges in everything.
I had 4 stacks, so I'm guessing. I think I may have taken an extra stack from higher.
I don't know, but one of the tanks, there was an orb that spawned just as he was siding, and they sidestepped to pick up the orb, and
That was
someone
me, yeah.
turned and scythed my face off.
Feast going up.
Sounds like you got wrecked.
I did get wrecked.
I'm so sorry, Flavor. Please keep me on the Christmas list.
You were never getting a present.
God damn it.
Not very Canadian of you.
Wait, why is the lock closet coming up, and why is it always right in the middle of the raid?
We need to watch some demon TV.
You're sending yourself out there?
Of course.
Tell Flavor if he had a pally, he wouldn't have died. Exactly. He has a paladin. He's actually considering changing to paladin this time. Energy level of Argus. I can't believe. How do I even know how to tank? I don't.
Yeah, everyone's good. We're more solid pool, guys. Let's get as far into phase 3 as we can.
It's all a lie. Smoke and mirrors, guys. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
It's alright. Probably won't have a second thought on this one.
I couldn't take that summon. It was in the middle of combat, but thank you.
I know, it was so well timed. Bumping.
Why? Why do I keep hitting iron? Ooh. Yep. Yeah, no, I'm mildly depressed who's gonna wreck my DPS and then I'm gonna cry in horror.
It's on the wrong side.
No.
Think?
Stack up, get it after. It's far left, watch out. So far away. Doesn't anybody. Beat you out. Everybody else stay. Everybody stay in.
Escort's fine.
Stay in. Oh, I'll just come and get that in the end. Was that on me? It was on me. Shit. Sorry about that haste, guys.
Sure.
Slide's coming right after.
Get in the barrier if you can.
Turn it. Turn it now.
No.
Taunting. Let's blow a res on one of these hunters just to make sure that the next phase is pushed.
Turning this side. Turning one up.
I'm a bad tank. Turn my back to it.
Gaze position.
Okay.
Oh, spin! I didn't walk that far. I'm sorry.
Pepe hands, I'm monking.
Sorry, it's my trinket. I time it weird, and sometimes I don't make it to the end, but I gotta pop it.
Bomb 2 about to go off. Paladin ready.
Oh, we're not.
Taunting. My face! I really want to survive this one. I did it! It's a miracle! I really want to save my, when the healers start dying, it starts to get a little dodgy, so I'm trying to save my, fiery brand. Everybody else. Taunting?
Healers, get ready.
Heal. Oh, that's like getting, it's like nowhere to go.
Good escape out of it.
Haunting. What? No, oh my gosh. I cannot believe that.
Not a problem, Inferno. We actually we pushed it well in advance. The second pod didn't matter.
Holy shit, you're phase 2 healing chronic.
Yeah.
I need to get the raid cooldowns thing better. It looks terrible, and I'm bad at it, and it's not actually telling me what I can do. Log out. Releasing in 3, 2, 1, release.
Dog right into the tree.
You know, I think that's an insult to dogs.
There's a repair bot right under the boss if you need it.
Tanks.
I know I do.
You have cooldowns up for first set, right?
Yes, first set.
So next to these. Don't move. And roar.
Eye on this next one. Get in position on it.
It's hard with the rages.
You good or do I
Dead. Popping up immediately.
Moving.
He should be pulled to X. Get him a little bit closer to the wall. He's out.
Run them up together, guys.
Yes, it's 3. I'm dying the next one.
This is my show, 'cause Check is dead.
Health pot if you're low.
Dead.
5 seconds, melee, you're back. 2, 1, hard swap.
We're moving. Right, and get ready to collapse blue.
That's my 3rd one. I'm gonna die to the 4th one.
Position of taunt.
Together. To the wall.
Get up, Chronic.
Be on top of these.
Be on straight on top of them.
Now in between.
Shrink. Hug the barrier.
Health pot if you're low.
What keeps
What number are you?
killing us?
Shield?
This is just my second.
I died.
I'm dying to the next one.
All tanks are dead.
There was no point to me rezzing at that point, right?
Because,
What is?
when we're stacking in the middle, and you have a spot, stand still. Like when you shimmy to the left or right, and you get a rage in that moment, you catch people when you do that. Just stop moving. Just stand still.
The only time you should be moving is if you're directly right beside a rage, and so you have 2 rages right next to each other. I know it's like nitpicky, right? But be enough space apart that we can actually move in between you two, especially if we're running around trying to get soul orbs. It does make a big difference in time. That's
You
the
gotta be aware of what's around you, because if there's a rage coming to you and it enters that rage, we have to enter it to get at it. So you gotta move.
yeah.
Alright guys, that was going to be the last poll of the night. We got people that need to go basically 12 o'clock sharp tonight. See you all Wednesday. And I'll see if we can look at some of the cleanups of the fear and rage stacks that we're having there. We'll be going over logs tomorrow. Thank you, Miketsu and Sven, for coming in. Appreciate it a lot.
Thanks, Ben. I learned absolutely nothing about the 3rd phase healing.
Well, now you have logs to review tonight.
Alright guys, that is it for me tonight. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully we will get closer and a little bit closer and slightly closer. That's all we need. But thank you guys so much for coming, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.
Just checking.
Bye!